What's going on, everybody? Stat Sheet Sports here, and today we are doing our early signing day recap. Also, going to talk a little bit about some transfers as well. But before we get started, make sure you guys go check out our podcast and website. The links are in the description for that. Also, check out our Patreon page. Links also in a description are also in the description for that. And make sure you guys check out my good friend Chicago Sports Network and my good friend Sorgy Stories. Their links are in the description. Check out Scotty B, the Baylor King, and the Dan Show as well. They're also down in the description. But make sure you guys hit that notification bell after you subscribe. We have a lot of content about to come out and a lot that already has come out. We're doing a bunch of bowl streams. We're doing another bowl stream tonight, 7:30, Baylor Air Force. So make sure you're there for that one. We're also doing a bunch next week, Coastal ECU. We're doing Clemson, Tennessee. We're doing both the playoff games, all the New Year's Six bowls. So you don't want to miss it. It's a lot of content. We're also getting into the NFL draft season, so we'll have mock drafts coming out. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So we're going to start out talking about some big transfers that have happened over the last day or so, the last couple days. So the big one that broke yesterday, Travis Hunter going to Colorado following Deion Sanders there. Another one that broke just 2 days ago, I believe on Tuesday, Devin Leary going to Kentucky. So that'll be a good spot for him, I think. I think he'll do good there as he left NC State heading to Kentucky. Austin Stogner transferring back to Oklahoma from South Carolina, back to Oklahoma, started his career there. Played a year at Carolina last year, now back to Oklahoma. Drew Pine, the former Notre Dame quarterback, is headed to Arizona State. And then two big ones, DJ Uiagalelei, the former Clemson quarterback, hasn't signed anywhere, but he is expected to go to Hawaii. That's what 247 Crystal Ball has him at. That's where he's expected to go, is to Hawaii. But no official word or anything like that, no commitment, no signing or anything like that out of him, just where he's expected to go. And then one that affected recruiting yesterday or 2 days ago, Bo Nix is staying at Oregon, which led to Dante Moore flipping to UCLA. He was a big quarterback. Notre Dame, Oregon, Ohio State, some teams that were in on him. He picked Oregon. And then Bo Nix announced he was staying at Oregon. Dante Moore flips to UCLA, I believe, on Tuesday. But the winner, my winner of early signing day is the Oregon Ducks. They started out number 14, ranked in the country at recruiting class. They end the day ranked number 7. They did lose Dante Moore to UCLA after Bo Nix returned, but they flipped 5-star Peyton Bowen and 4-star running back Jaden Lamar from Notre Dame. Peyton Bowen, a defensive back. They also flipped Dalen Austin, a top cornerback from LSU, and they also got a commitment from 4-star edge rusher Mateo Uiagalelei, brother of DJ, and they beat out Ohio State and USC in getting him, so he was a big get for them. Overall, for the Oregon Ducks, they end the day with 28 commits, 3 5-stars, 15 4-stars. So that was big for them to get all those commitments. But the loser of the day, in my opinion, at least as far as the big schools go, is Notre Dame. They lost 5 stars, Keon Keeley to Alabama. He's the number 10 player in the country, edge rusher. We mentioned they lost Peyton Bowen to Oregon, 5-star defensive back, safety, corner, whatever you want to call him. And they also lost 4-star running back Jaden Lamar to Oregon. So they had a couple big losses there. They had been top 3 in this recruiting class for a while, top 5 for a while, but they dropped to number 9 after the end of yesterday, and that's where they sit now. As the early signing day still has today and tomorrow. So we'll see who else signs to some of these schools and who will be available until February. But that's my winner, the Oregon Ducks, my loser, Notre Dame. The big move, the big headlines from yesterday, like we talked about, Dante Moore flipping to UCLA. Keon Keeley, I think, is the big one, though, flipping to Alabama. That was a big loss for Notre Dame and a big get for Alabama. The 5-star edge rusher, number 10 in the country, overall player ranked. That was big. Another one, Arch Manning, stays with Texas. No flipping there from him. And then interesting one, Deion and Nick Saban tried to flip Peter Woods from Clemson, the 5-star defensive lineman from Alabama, but were unsuccessful in doing so. They weren't able to get him. They weren't able to get him from Clemson as he signed yesterday. But let's go and do a rundown of the recruiting rankings. So Alabama, the number 1 class, 27 commits, 6 5-stars, 24 stars. Georgia at number 2 with 2 5-stars and 24 stars. Texas at 3 with 22 commits, 4 5-stars, 10 4 stars. Miami comes in at number 4. They dropped a spot yesterday. 26 commits, 3 5-stars, 14 4-stars. Ohio State jumps up 2 spots, 1 5-star, 18 4-stars, 20 total commits for them. LSU drops 2 spots to number 6 with 25 commits, 1 5-star, 18 4-stars. Oregon jumps from 14 to 7, like we mentioned yesterday, with 28 commits, 3 5-stars, 15 4-stars. And then Oklahoma staying at number 8. Brent Venables doing a great job recruiting there. This is his first full recruiting cycle, and he's doing a good job. He's got his quarterback. He got Austin Stogner to come back, and he's got a couple other really good pieces. But he has 24 commits, 2 5-stars, 13 4-stars. Notre Dame, like we mentioned, at number 9 with 24 commits, no 5-stars, 24 stars. Tennessee at 10. They dropped a spot yesterday. 25 commits, 1 5-star, 12 4-stars. Excuse me. Clemson jumps a spot up to 11. 26 commits, 1 5-star, 18 4-stars. They signed all their players. They didn't lose any. Nobody flipped from them. Florida at number 12, 20 commits, no 5-stars, 18 4-stars. Billy Napier doing a good job there. Penn State comes in at 13, 23 commits, 1 5-star, 15 4-stars. A&M at 14, not having the recruiting class they did last year with 2 5-stars and 10 4-stars. Alabama's kind of having that this year. But at 15, USC dropped 5 spots, 20 commits, 3 5-stars, 7 4-stars. At 16, South Carolina, 22 commits, no 5-stars, 13 4-stars, 9 threes. 17, we got Michigan, 23 commits, no 5-stars, 9 4-stars. TCU comes in at 18. Those two will be playing each other in the playoffs. TCU jumped a spot, 23 commits, no 5-stars, 10 4-stars. Then how about Hugh Freeze at 19? They jumped 40 spots yesterday. 19 commits, no 5-stars, 8 4-stars. Big day for the Auburn Tigers and Hugh Freeze as they jumped a good bit of spots. And then Florida State rounds off the top 20 with 16 commits, 1 5-star, 6 4-stars. So a solid class so far for Mike Norvell. Arkansas is 21st, 20 commits, no 5-stars, 8 4-stars. Utah comes in at 22 with 20 commits, no 5-stars, 6 4-stars. Texas Tech, 25 commits, no 5-stars, 4 4-stars. Mississippi State at 24, 0 5-stars, 4 4-stars. And Michigan State rounding out our top 25 with 15 commits, no 5-stars, 9 4-stars for Mel Tucker and the Michigan State Spartans. But I do want to take a quick look at Clemson's recruiting class because I am a Clemson fan, so I do want to take a quick look at that very quickly here. So composite rank, they're 11th overall, transfer rank 113. I believe they did get a transfer quarterback. Yes, they got a transfer quarterback, Paul Tyson, from Arizona State. He'll be eligible immediately. 4-star transfer or 4-star out of high school. Let me see what year he is. I don't really know a whole lot about him. He was committed to Alabama originally in 2019, but he's committed to Clemson now. 6'5", 228. You see right there is a 4-star coming out of high school, number 12. Pro-style quarterback. So, I think that he will be a a solid backup quarterback for Clemson to get another one in, because you have Cade Klubnik already, and one of the guys we're about to talk about, Christian Vezina, the 4-star quarterback coming in for Clemson, signed yesterday. 39th player in the country, 6th quarterback in the country, and 6th best player in the state of Alabama. He'll be coming in, so it'll be Klubnik, him, and then the transfer quarterback Paul Tyson from Arizona State. And then so the top recruit, the 5-star Peter Woods, 33rd best player in the country, 3rd at his position, 4th in the state. We talked about Vezina, the quarterback. Vic Burley, defensive lineman from Warner Robins, Georgia, 55 player in the country, 5th at D-line, 3rd in his state. Demarion Parker, defensive lineman from Phoenix City, Alabama, 97th in the country, 11th at his position, 12th in his state. Steflin Green, another defensive lineman, 108th in the country, 13th at his position, 6th in his state, a 4-star. And then we get Harris Sewell, guard from Odyssey, Texas, 4-star. We get Zechariah Owens, 4-star offensive tackle from McDonough, Georgia. Jamal Anderson, 4-star linebacker from Mill Creek in Georgia. Then we get Avion Terrell, cornerback, 4-star from Westlake in Atlanta, Georgia. He is the brother of A.J. Terrell, who went on to be a first-round pick for the Tigers and has been a really good cornerback in the NFL with the Atlanta Falcons. But we also get David Ajegbe, edge, 4-star edge from St. John's in Washington, D.C. We get Ian Reed, the 4-star offensive tackle from Austin, Texas. We get Ronan Hannafin, 4-star athlete from Cambridge, Massachusetts. A.J. Hoffler, the 4-star edge from Atlanta, Georgia. Brandon Strozier, 4-star cornerback from Alpharetta, Georgia. Noble Johnson, the 4-star wide receiver from Rockwall, Texas. Kylan Webb, 4-star athlete from Riverview, Florida. Olson Pat Henry, the 4-star tight end from Naples, Florida. Robert Billings, 4-star safety from Alpharetta, Georgia. D. Creighton, the 4-star linebacker from Alpharetta, Georgia. And then we got the 3 stars, Khalil Barnes, 3-star athlete from Bogart, Georgia. Marcus Dixon, 3-star tight end from Warminster, Pennsylvania. We got Shelton Lewis, the 3-star corner from Stockbridge, Georgia. Tyler Brown, 3-star wide receiver from Greenville, South Carolina. My son Kelly, 3-star cornerback from Central South Carolina at Daniel High School. Jarvis Green, the 3-star running back from Dutch Fork. And Jamarius Haynes, 3-star running back from Roanoke, Alabama. So that is Clemson's recruiting class. 26 commits, like we said, ranked 11th in the country in recruiting rankings, and got the transfer Paul Tyson at quarterback from Arizona State. I don't think he's going to make much of a difference next year. But who knows? You get some injuries, and this guy may be starting a game or two for you or finishing a game or two for you. So you never have enough good quarterbacks in your group. So good to see him come in. But, yeah, it was a fun day. We still got 2 more days of early signing day still to come. We're excited for it. And we appreciate all you guys watching. This wraps up today's video. Make sure you guys check the description for links to the podcast website, Patreon page, and my good friends that you need to go subscribe to. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed the video today. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming content with the bowl season and the NFL draft. But I appreciate all you guys watching, and we will see you.